Hello, welcome. Today we're starting off with some Beast Tribe quests that I've unlocked over the past couple days by doing some dailies, and yeah, let's get into it. Friend, you must listen. I was perusing my tomes before when I came across a most fascinating passage. Are you perchance familiar with how baby sylphs are born? Perhaps I can put it in layman's terms. You see, sylphs come into this world in the form of a bulb, but not unlike certain types of flora. But these bulbs will not sprout into a sylph of their own volition. No, they must first be incubated with a special pod, forming what is known as a podling, and given sufficient warmth and nutrition. Then and only then will a newborn sylph emerge. This got me thinking. Those frightful sylphs who accosted me said something about a podling, yes. I did put it together then. I didn't put it together then, but yes, surely the Chosen One slumbers as a podling even as we speak, a podling which they assumed that I had come to steal. This must be why they acted so threatened by my presence. We should continue our search in the Sylphland straight away. That is to say, you should continue it. I mean, I'd go with you, of course. It's just, I still feel so weak. I'm sure Almixio would agree. You should go see what he thinks. I say, it's one eye-opening experience after the other with the sylphs. I really must take all this down. Now where did I put my journal? In your hands, bro. Bubbling One said, "What? Chosen One yet exists as a podling? Why did Bubbling One not tell this one sooner? There is no time to lose. Walking One must become Running One and retrieve Chosen One's podling from the Sylphlands with all haste. This one can help. This one use see-through magics so that Walking One becomes Hidden One. Be careful. See-through magic will not last long if Touch One sees Walking One after one is trouble. Now hurry and find Chosen One." Ooh, this one's exhausted. Why is lazy one should yes. Okay. I would have read that dialogue, but I did not want to do that again. Shit. Where are you? There you go. Could it truly be the Chosen One's podling? Good show, friend. Why, it's every bit as beautiful as I would have expected from the tales, and thrice the size. Brave One has done it. This one cannot thank Brave One enough. By keeping Chosen One out of hands of touched ones, Brave One has saved these ones. No, everyone in Eorzea from a thundery demise. Oh, let us not engage in hyperbole, friend self. Chosen One or no, she is just a wee babe after all. Foolish One has 4 eyes, yet not a one of them sees. Has Foolish One learned nothing from those paper stacks? From the moment Chosen One emerges from the cradle, Chosen One holds the power of 1,000 of these ones. Power to command Primal One with the ease by which walking ones draw breath. What does Four-Eyed One think would happen if Chosen One's powers fell into hands of touched ones? Lord Ramuh would come down from the heavens and Walking One's precious Gridania would go boom. Our Primal and Gridania, how frightful. Why, we really must do something about this. Does this Four-Eyed One need 4 ears as well? This is why this one sent Brave One in search of Chosen One. What matters is that Chosen One is safe now. Under these one's care, Chosen One will be raised in little solace, where Chosen One will know only peace and gentleness. If raised properly, Chosen One's great powers will bring comfort and solace, not destruction. This one, and all of these ones will see to that. But Brave One must be wary. These one's enemy will not give up so easily. Should Touch Ones return for Chosen One, this one would ask for Brave One's aid. Oh. Next up. Yo, at last the time to rest brother is come. Soon do capture overly bold Bundu spy, and like flood after rains, answer pours from his beak after interrogation. Spy speaks of brother and says the Bundu plan to move him to Sky Cage hanging in Cromlech. We must act now while the Bundu do not expect us. Such a chance may not come again. Make haste to Cromlech. They sneer at Linu's dance, yell if not for you, the Vundu throw Linu Val into lonely sky cage. Attackers lying in wait when Bini Valley arrives, scheming Vundu hope to ambush any Gundu that come to rescue brother. But they know not our strength. Brother hangs below, Linu Valley hears his voice calling out, but such flimsy sky cage cannot hold two Vanu, even if one is dainty as Linu Valley. Yo is light as butterfly in comparison. Sky cage, hold fast under your weight. Here, give brother hit this horn, and Sanua answers call. On wings the steed, he rides to freedom. Yo, hurry before more Vundu arrive. Give the horn to my brother so he can fly from the sky cage. There we go. Linu hears sister's voice in the sounds of pitch fighting, and now a netherling stands before me. What is the meaning of this? Ah, well, Linu Vanu is glad to have such a skilled fighter on his side. And you say sister has a gift for me. A Sonor horn. With this, Linu rides Sonor to freedom and to family. Come, netherling. Sister. Brother. Heh. Vundu, Linu Vanu will not return to your sky cages. Oh, the dance. Vundu cowards scatter as leaves before ferocious autumn gale. Our bonds strengthen our dance. Few possess the will to stand fearless against dancers moving in concert with allies and family. Netherling, not but ill fate befalls our tribe since Vundu conquer our land. Your rescue is like single star shining in darkness, and for that Linu thanks you. Sister, for moons did Linu Vunu worry for your safety, alone in Sky Cage. To see you safe brings more comfort than the first rays of light at dawn. How does Linu Valley escape the Vundu for so long? For that we must also thank Yo. She has strong ties with the Zundu, and in their kindness they grant the Gundu refugee an island to rest on, far away from the Vundu. Ah, bold as they are, even Vundu do not risk truce and encroach on Zundu territory, but such kindness from Zundu, Linuvandu wonders what they intend. Brother, all in Okondu Naki eagerly await the chief's return. But first let us make our introductions at Okzundu, and from there our new home. Chief Sonu, may Zephyr winds blow always at your back. I, Linuvanu, son of Chief Andu, greet you warmly. Ah, Linuvanu looks much like his father. Your tribe faces many adversities, but that you are safe gives them hope. Sana believes that Linu leads Okondu Naki to greatness. It seems the Vundu spare Oksundu, no building bears the scars of their wrath. Linu hears Oksundu buys this peace with offerings. Linu supposes that is proper path for tribe lacking the strength of courage to face their enemies. Linu Vanu oversteps his bounds. He dares to insult our tribe. Sanu Vanu, let Linu speak. The Gondu stand against the Vondu, and they take everything from his tribe, even turning friends against one another. The Zundu chose a different path, and Linu is free to think as he likes about our choices. True warriors fight for their freedom and for their tribe. Only cowards give gifts to appease their enemies. Cowards, watch your words, Linu Vanu. Brother, you embarrass us. Gondu Naki is gift from Zundu tribe. Without Zundu generosity, Gondu remain homeless, wandering cloud sea like Sonor hatchling, looking for mother. Brother brings shame to insult our benefactors. Sister scolds Linuvanu. She becomes bolder with the passing of moons. But perhaps she is right. Sanuvaru, please forgive Linuvaru's rudeness. Linuvaru, Sanu understands reason for doubt. No, now let us move forward and build further upon the friendship of our two tribes share. But surely Chief Sono knows that Vandu discovery of Okondo Naki is but a matter of time. When Dark Cloud brings Vundu to inquire about Zundu's role in their protection, what then does Chief Sonu do? When the storm comes, Sonu Vonu trusts judgment of tribe to weather all safety through it. Yo, with brother's arrival, Okandu Naki has chief at last. Burden of responsibility lifts from Linu Vali's shoulders. However, although Linu wants nothing more than to polish her beak and talon, make feather arrangements, and practice her sundrop dance, there is still unease in the village. Brother dislike for Zundu is plain, and it does not bode well for the future of our two tribes. Others in Okandu Naki share his distaste. Some say the Zundu are weaklings for not opposing the Vundu openly. Linu understands their misgivings, but they must look beyond that. If the Zundu do not buy freedom with tributes, then the Zundu conquer them as well. They would hold all islands in their talons, and all would answer to their rule. Excuse me. Linu must make the others understand this. The Zundu and Gundu must work together for the benefit of both our tribes. Linu Vali has a plan to bring tribes together in friendship. She has plans for Yo's role too. Speak with Linu Vali again when time comes. The place is coming along. Linu Vanu has appointed chief of Okandu Naki, and construction of the chief's roots has been completed. Yo, it brings Linu joy to see you in Okandu Naki. Please ask anything. Okay. That's it for here for now. Next is... It seemed like it took days for the sun to set when I had no purpose. Now I barely noticed until the braziers are lit. Our guild is so busy. Master is so generous to help us with our client's task. After the guild was constructed, we did not know where to begin. But we watched you, and we learned many things. We traded for cannons with rewards and reaped for our colony's defense. Although they are not new, they shouldn't work well enough, but there is a problem. We have no fire sand to use them if they are needed. I sought to find sulfur to make our own stock, but the one mine has claimed all of the deposits for themselves, and they guard them fiercely, very fiercely. I asked Marchep where else I could procure fire sand. He spoke of a group of freshlings who slay dragons for glory, dragon slayers. They live far in the south, in the land the hunters call Corthias. Do you know of them? He said these dragon slayers use cannons much like ours, but bigger, much bigger. Bigger cannons much mean lots of fire sands, yes. Will you come with me to speak with them? Thank you. This will be a long journey for me, very long. I must prepare. Let us meet at the edge of the forest. I am nervous, Master. I have never traveled beyond the borders of the hunter's camp. What awaits us in the south? These whispers, the one mine. Oh. Forgive me, Master. Their voices, they frighten me. My headaches, they drown out my own thoughts. I lose the will to move. No, it's no excuse. All adventurers face many trials. This is my own to overcome. We must press on to Corthias. What a beautiful land. Everything looks so clean, but my body shivers as if I had fallen in a river. To feel cold all this time, what an unpleasant feeling. Yet most unpleasant. Let us hurry and find the leader of these dragon slayers. An apprentice. Well, well, so where is this aspiring adventurer? By the Fury, an enormous armed crab. I knew the day would come. 'Tis my reckoning for for the many nights I blustered and supped upon its ken. No matter, I have no regrets. What a strange greeting. I am Vath Deathdarm, an adventurer who will perform any task you require, but I request fire sand as my reward. Ha! I must be dreaming. A talking crab and one requesting fire sand at that. You speak as if we have aught to spare. Yet, if this is a walking dream, then I might as well entertain the crab's offer. Slay the lesser dragons which plague our camp at present, and fire sand you shall have. There is little glory for us in slaying such frail fiends, yet you, as a greenhorn, might find it a suitable challenge. But I have never killed a dragon before, even a small one. You said you would perform any task, did you not? I gave you my conditions. Go on, rid us of this dragon nuisance. How about a bundle of sapling branches or 4 arrow shafts instead? Surely you are in need of quality arrows to take care of your foes yourself. We have no need for primitive sticks when we can procure the finest arrows from Ishgard. If you will not do as bade, then I have no use for you. What should I do? I cannot kill a dragon. I could not even face the one mine. Perhaps I can not be useful after all. Stop being dramatic. But he asks an impossible task. How is one of my size able to rid his camp of an entire horde of? But of course, killing the dragons is beyond my skills, but driving them away is the Vath's speciality. Master, I have a plan. Could I ask you to prepare a fire outside of camp? I will return once I have found the herbs I need. Herbs for burning. I have heard tales of smokescreens used to keep dragons at bay, but I've never seen it done. I suppose you will need some firewood. Our scouts have spotted a group of lesser dragons approaching from beyond the ridge. Now then, where is that apprentice of yours? I found them. Set these withered herbs ablaze. It will create a thick smoke that offends the senses of dragons nearby. They will have no choice but to retreat. This had better work. If you have wasted my time, I shall be most displeased. See for yourself. By the Fury, it does work. These little bastards flittered away with their tails between their legs. My apologies for doubting you, adventurer. We shall take as many herbs as you can offer, and you will receive due compensation, of course. Fire sand, was it? Yes, oh yes, it is my pleasure to serve. If you have other tasks for us, please send word to our guild in the west. You have a guild. Excellent, excellent. If it means the convictors will be spared their time to concentrate on larger threats at hand, you can count on our patronage. I am glad I did not give up, although I feel I'm slaying the dragon that like slaying the dragons would be less work. My legs grew so cold in the snow, I fear they might freeze and snap. Let us return home. I must speak with the storyteller about our new client. The Deft Arm, he has not returned to the colony yet. He was not with you? Forgive me, my lateness, master. I was unsure of the path. We have secured much fire sand for our cannons. Much fire sand. The colony's defense will be guaranteed as long as we maintain relations with the Dragon Slayers. How vast this world is, and I am hungry to see more of it. But for now, the guild needs tending. Our clients have many tasks for us. Until next time, Master. The convictors are now clients of the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Next up. Whether it be scoring the ocean for bartering in the markets of Kugane, There are a myriad of ways to obtain treasure for the vault. Good, you are here. We are preparing to embark on a search for treasure. Would you, I was certain he would follow through, but alas, he wishes to invite you on our expedition. But perhaps we should begin by explaining where we are going and why. Shikatahe's private association in Yaxia have informed him of a treasure that may prove suitable for our vault. If what we have been told is true, the owner of said treasure can be found somewhere near Name. Our mission is to befriend this individual and see if there is aught we can do to trade for this oddity. Whatever it may be now, let us be off. There you are. While waiting for you to arrive, we took it upon ourselves to question the villagers. This gentleman was about to tell us more about the treasure we seek. This Colchinier tells me you were looking for artifacts of great worth. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but what could be more valuable than a talking doll? The villager claims to have knowledge of what we seek. I can only tell you what I have heard. Whether or not it is true to it, you must decide for yourselves. If I may ask, what exactly is this treasure? Forgive me, I have forgotten it can speak. I do not mean to question your decision to come here, but I sincerely doubt any treasure you find will compare to this doll. That may well be true, but our aim is to create a collection. To that end, we came here following the rumors of a treasure here in Name. No doubt a burdensome quest if every piece must be a curiosity such as you. Sadly, I cannot say what this treasure is, only that its owner is of the Namazu. How can you be certain what they possess is of any worth? He has been seen carrying something about the glittering basin with the greatest of care, but only briefly. Upon realizing he is not alone, he leaves with all haste. He speaks with no one, and so we are left to wonder what it is he guards so dearly. If you mean to approach him, it will not be easy. How are we to strike a deal with such a seemingly skittish character? We must find something the Namazu is willing to trade for. That he might stay and consider an exchange instead of running away? Yes, an excellent idea. Then let us begin our search. Not so fast, my friend. Even if he were to appear before us here and now, we have naught with which to barter. Our time would be better spent learning about the Namazu. We have already inconvenienced Yo greatly. We must not keep her away from her other duties. Simply for a comrade, well, I suppose I would be prudent to know where the Namazu can be found when we are ready to bargain. Very well. Let us find an ideal location to better survey the area. Still no sign of the Namazu. Kabuto is serving to the north. Would you take a look to the south and tell us if you see anything? You found him. Well done, Yo. But where is he headed? We must find a better vantage point. Still no sign of... Yep. Same dialogue. He seems to be digging. This must be where he buried the treasure. At last we can see what it is he guards so dearly. Ah, so it is a vase we are after. The only question remaining now is why he act in secret. The answer may be our key to approaching him. The Red Kojin, so we are not the only ones come in search of treasure. Quickly, Kabuto, tuck me away and get down there. We have to stop them. More bandits. Oh, what a horrible day. Stay back. The Namazu is safe, but they've taken the vase. We have to get it back. Please, please, just leave me alone. No need to fear, friend. We are here to help. You hear that? The burgeoning blue and his wet nurse want to help. No need to worry, your pretty little shell. We've only come to retrieve what is by right ours, and he is more than willing to give it to us. Give it to you. You are a liar and you still have the lumps to prove it. You're here to help. Yes, yes. Then you can start by teaching those brutes a lesson. This treasure belongs in the vault. You know this to be true. Now stand down. No, give back the vase. How curious. Before he spoke as a whining child, but now he speaks as a would-be warrior. Lay down your sword and surrender. If you do so, we may consider allowing you to work as one of our mercenaries. I would rather die than serve you, red brutes. Watch your tongue. You stand in the presence of General Hirumaki of the Red. Now, Shaggy. Let's not be rash with this would-be warrior. Given the right incentive, I'm sure he and his brothers could be convinced to join us. Never. Not for all the treasure in the world. Again with your whining. Perhaps the blue are not worth having as mercenaries after all. Though I could be convinced. Mark my words. And then when we next meet, I will have you on your knees begging to join us. I just let them leave. Those fiends, do they think we'll simply let them walk away? That doll, it talks. Yes, well, though your Kojin savior here is indeed brave, he is not the best with words. I step in on occasion to speak on his behalf. But enough of that, Kabuto, you must follow them. Yo and I will be right behind you. A doll that speaks. Interesting. Thank you for saving me. Would that we had met on better terms. My name is Ioki. Yo, go and assist Kabuto. I will be along shortly with our new friend here. No need to worry, your doll is safe with me. Yes, very safe. I fear our Makai may be too much for Kabuto on his own. Go quickly and help him. Oh. Damn, Kabuto. He had reinforcements lying in wait. I managed to fend them off, but he got away. There you are. What of the vase? Were you able to take it back from them? My apologies, Tsukiyomo. No need to concern yourself. No, I'm actually glad to be rid of it. As Gyoki tells it, there is a rather unpleasant story behind that vase. Indeed, there is. It was not until after I came into possession of it that I learned of the misfortune that befell each of its previous owners. When the birds first began to follow me, I thought nothing of it. But then their droppings came. Every day a maelstrom of dung from the heavens. I grew suspicious, and soon after I learned the vase had been cursed by its maker. I made every effort, took every opportunity to get rid of it, but wherever I dropped it into the ocean or abandoned it on the mountainside, it always found its way back to me, as did the storms. Eventually, I learned of a way the curse may be broken. It involves a small ritual which must be performed while alone. Otherwise, the misfortune would spread, and we mustn't have that, no. But if the Red Kojin want it, they can have it. I see. Truly, the world is full of strange treasures. In any case, I suspect the curse will soon come to an end. They will be taking the vase to the Kojin treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Once enshrined within, it will be purified by the mirror kami inside. The vase will haunt you no longer. Oh, thank goodness. I must repay your kindness. Come, if there is anything you would ask of me, name it. Any thoughts, yo? Let Kabuto decide. How modest of you. Well, go on, Kabuto. The decision is yours. Well, the Blue Kojin are seeking allies, and, but of course, you're mostly merchants and traders. Yes, yes, that suits my plans perfectly. I was looking for partners with whom to do business. Forgive me for interrupting, but I couldn't not help but notice you have quite the charm. What? I'm flattered, truly, but I don't think it would work between a Namazu and... It is all old, but it is an exquisite chime. Yes, that is indeed a marvelous chime that dangles about your neck. Oh, my chime. Of course, of course. What else could you have meant? Ahem. You have a good eye, Tsukiyomo. These chimes are the pride and joy of the Namazu. Why, I've worn this one about my neck since my first name day. With a brilliant shine matched only by that of your kind-hearted soul, no doubt. Please stop, before you make me blush. Tell you what, as a show of good faith between soon-be partners in trade, how would you like one of these chimes? Not mine, of course, but I'm certain I can find one for you. That would be wonderful. Then I'm off to check my storehouse. When I find one, I will send it to Tamazu post-haste. That went rather well, would you not agree? With Yoki safe and a splendid chime promised to our vault, I believe our work here is done. Let us return to Tamazu for a well-earned respite. Despite our success, Kabuto seems surprisingly downcast. He won't speak to me, but perhaps you can break his silence. Ah, you are returned. Brunching was overjoyed to hear of our new trade partner in Gyoke. It would seem we are off to a spectacular start. Thank you for your help. I would say you more than help, my friend. We could still be in Yaxia if not for your sharp eyes. In contrast, what would you say of Kabuto's performance this day? He brought honor to the Blue Kojin. Indeed, he has. Though Hiromaki escaped Yoki's life was spared, and soon our treasure vault will benefit from his generosity. I have much to learn. The difference in strength between you and me is still too great. To acknowledge your limitations is the first step in overcoming them. Others may think you proud, but I can see there is more to you than that. You care deeply for the well-being of your people. Though you have had a few opportunities to demonstrate this, you have great potential, Kabuto, and I believe you may yet make a fine leader. Hey. Yoki is now a trading partner with the Blue Kojin and has pledged a contribution to the treasure vault. I still have much to learn. Kabuto is much too concerned with measuring himself against you. I pray he comes to understand this not as a competition, lest he lose sight of our goal. Okay. To the fringes. Okay. Oh. There you are. Okay, I read that yesterday. So, I'll be back. I'm just gonna take a restroom break. And I'm back. Okay. Oh, there you are, yo. We've just received a report from Eshana. I'll read it out. At present, the brood mother's skin is smooth. Wait, what in Rago's name is this? Good news, that's what. While it's smooth, we still have time before she needs to molt. Once it starts to dry, we'll know the day of the inspection is approaching. Well, I'll take your word for it. As much as I'd love to spend all day talking about your mother's skin, isn't there something else we're going to discuss? Yes, there is. A problem's come up and I could use your advice. The Castellum is under threat of demolition. Hold your chocobos, nothing's been decided yet. Perhaps you should start from the beginning, for Yo's sake. As you know, this was originally an Imperial supply depot. That great big tower in the middle was built as an airship dock, which we now use for surveying the surrounding area. You can see for miles from up there. The trouble is, some of the resistant members think we should blow the whole thing up. It's a constant reminder of the days of Imperial rule, they say, but they're letting sentiment cloud their judgment. It's too important to lose. They're also forgetting that we don't have the time or the resources to build a new bridge, and while we mull things over, there's no telling what those lunatics will do. Suffice it to say, we're in a bit of a bind. We can't let anyone tear it down. If the Castellum is destroyed, it would mean the end of the gatekeepers. I'd have no choice but to return to Vera Melia. Luckily, I have an idea. We Vera decorate our villages differently to the Qualians, which makes them easy to tell apart. We should be able to do the same thing with this place if we make something to symbolize that the Castellum is part of Alamigo. We won't need to do anything drastic like rebuilding it from scratch. You know, that's not such a bad idea, but what exactly did you have in mind? It needs to be traditional, something distinctly Alamigan. To be honest, I don't know much about Striders and their culture. Do you have any suggestions, gentlemen? I suppose the most obvious thing would be the griffin of the Alamigan flag, but that's no good. It was also the symbol of the royal family, which includes the Mad King Theodoric, of course. I don't think people would appreciate being reminded of him. Sorry, Alpha, nothing else springs to mind. Many people live throughout Girabana and will struggle to please them all. We would benefit from an outsider's opinion, someone unbiased towards the needs of any particular group. They need to know a lot about local history too. Yo, can you think of anyone? There's an adder officer at Crester Morian who springs to mind. Tala Malkor. Right, it's decided. We'll meet you there. The mighty Griffin's bane has descended upon Castromorians once more. We rarely appreciate your help with that whole Black Rose debacle. We've only just finished cleaning up the mess behind the Quelia. Did she just say Griffin's bane? What does that mean? A title, I'd wager. Maybe we ought to call her that too. Really now, there's no need to be so coy about it. I can think of no better tribute to your remarkable feats of heroism. I think we'll stick to just Yo for now. Anyway, I'm Alpha, captain of the Veldinia Gatekeepers. You might be wondering what brings us here. We'd like to ask your opinion. While I cannot guarantee I'll be able to provide the assistance you seek, I'll do my utmost to help nevertheless. I already know a lot about Alamigan history. I see your point. Visitors to Alamigo probably won't think highly of being ushered through a formal Imperial stronghold upon arrival. I agree that it should celebrate Alamigo's unique culture. A griffin design should meet your requirements. That was our one and only idea. We were worried that using the crest of the old royal family would delge up a lot of unpleasant memories. If it were a single griffin, that may be the case. However, I propose using a pair of griffins. Once they find a mate, they become inseparable. In Garabania, heraldry, a pair of griffins rampant has represented undying loyalty since time immemorial. In that case, I should use my metalworking skills to craft 2 Griffin sculptures. Thank you for your advice, Tala. Come and visit us at the castrum sometime. It would be my pleasure. I wish you the best of luck. I'll start gathering metal for the statues. It might take me a while, especially if we're making 2 of them. Alpha, you go and find other Anita to help with the crafting. Yo, would you be able to bring us a griffin? I imagine it would be hard to sculpt one without seeing the real thing from up close. Probably best to use the tame one though. Gift the griffin handler over at Reach ought to be able to sort something out. If I were you, I'd start by having a word with him. So, Griffin's Bane is tasked with procuring an actual griffin. I hope you'll treat this one better than the last. What can I do for you? You got a friend who wants to borrow a griffin. What do you want me to take it to? Alpha, the leader of those damn fools hell-bent on preserving Veladonia? You asked me, they ought to blow the bloody thing to smithereens and be done with it. But well, since it's you that's asking, I suppose I can oblige. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there with the griffin. How did it go? Sorry to keep you waiting, yo. I got a bit delayed on the way over. Anyway, here's the griffin as requested. It's beautiful. The statues should turn out wonderfully if I fashion them in the image of this fine specimen. Statues? What are you talking about? Yo didn't mention that. I want to decorate the entrance with a pair of griffin sculptures to welcome travelers into Alamigo. They'll be based on your griffin. You mean to say me and my griffin came all the way here for some bloody statues? You snot-nosed little gobshite. Sawed off back to Vernelia so we can smash this bridge down. Show some respect. She is our captain. We will not allow you to speak to her like that. Captain, eh? I don't see how anyone could take orders from her. She's just a child. Listen well, Strider. When I first volunteered for the Resistance, every unit I tried to join rejected me. For all my determination, I simply lacked the strength needed for frontline warfare. I had no purpose, nowhere to go, but back to my village. That was until Alpha asked me to work as a weaponsmith. She showed me that I do not need to be a fighter to contribute. She may be young, but she has earned our loyalty. Eshana, I couldn't give a firm's arse. I'm only here because Yo asked me. Let's just get this over with. You'll help? I won't forget this. If you're going to make a statue of a griffin, you better do a good job of it. They look impressive enough when they're standing still, but have you ever seen one buffet its prey with the blast of a wind? Now that's something special. No, I haven't. I'd like to experience these buffeting winds for myself. Is this some sort of joke? Do I look like I'm joking? The girl's gone stark raving mad. If she wants to have this griffin attack her with the force of a hurricane, that's my business. That's her business. Just leave me out of it. Fine, you're not the only one around here capable of riding a griffin. Yo, I hear you're quite experienced with chocobos and whatnot. Why don't you give it a try? Hit me with a buffet of wind. We should probably find somewhere else to do this. Our comrades might find being assaulted by fellow winds a bit distracting, to put it mildly. I'll be waiting by the gates. She never ceases to amaze me. Once you're on the griffin, coax it into a descending gust of wind in the direction of that youngling. Just try not to overdo it, alright? If you dismount at any point, come back here, I'll get you back in the saddle. That's it, make it send a blast this way. That was a lot stronger than I was expecting. Unfortunately, I couldn't help closing my eyes right at the vital moment. Did you do that again? Let's give it another try. It was only a glimpse, but I definitely saw it. I think one more time should be enough. Get ready for one last buffet. I saw it clear as day. Now I know how its prey must feel. That will do nicely. Alright, yo, you can get down now. I better get to work while it's still fresh in my mind. It's a gold statue. I can't believe my eyes. With this incredible statue, no one will doubt that Ala Mhigo is on the path to regaining its former glory. You've achieved that what I thought impossible was impossible. You've transformed this imperial fortress into something our countrymen can be proud of. I'm quite pleased with the results myself. To say I'm impressed would be an understatement. I heard the Anita used magic to shape metal, but to see it for myself, it was breathtaking. If you think that's impressive, wait until we finish the other one. I'm sure you'll know better than most what a pair of griffins represents. Everlasting friendship. Rah girl, that's perfect. And to think I was going around saying we should tear this place down. Now I realize what a waste that would have been. Well, I'm glad you see things our way. Besides, we could have done this without your griffin. Such a majestic creature. If the gatekeep had one of these, we could soar through the sky, casting a watchful eye over the heavenways and canyons below. I was just about to suggest the same thing, Alpha. Would you allow us to station a unit of Griffin Riders here at the Castellium? Now that the Garleans have been driven out, we've been at something of a loose end. You gatekeepers have been working hard to keep the border safe, so we should do our bit too. You have our full cooperation. Are you serious? The Griffin Riders are always welcome here. That soul turned out rather well, wouldn't you say? God, I love her design. Her hair is so cool. Now that Griff has changed his tune about the bridge, the rest are sure to follow. Yes, but we still got a lot of work ahead of us. Yo, I'm sure there'll be more chances for you to help in days to come. Nice. Pair of Griffin statues have been added. Nice. Alright. Full glad am I that us Griffin Riders can help the Voldonia region safe. Keep the Voldonia region safe. It's not the easiest place to patrol on foot, so I'm sure we can make a difference. The down with the Castellans mob came to cause a fuss, but they'll soon shut their traps when they saw the Griffin statues. With the help of the Griffin Riders, we'll be able to patrol much farther afield. Okay. Thus you wonder, Mercury or Nate. Yep, I read that before. Yo, thanks to you, Lakeland is now brimming with fun and happy dreams. Though there's still much to do. Lake Meg has begun to regain its former shine, and for that I'm truly grateful. My best friend and I, we built this place together, you see, but they're gone now, and it fails to me to look after our precious garden. Oh right, the little girl whose nightmare we vanquished. She's having a dream right now. Would you like to go and see her together? Why yes, I'd love to. Actually I wasn't asking. Never mind. When you're ready, speak to Thol's son as before and we'll show you in. Want to go to Little Meg, do you? Very well, just close your eyes. That such a thing should be possible. The Weaver is no idle epithet. While the children dream, we call them to Lake Meg to play with us. Rest assured, we send them back alive and well. Oh, you're the hero from my dream, the one who defeated the monster controlling my doll. You're so brave and strong, just like the warrior of darkness. Ever since I had that dream, I haven't been afraid to say how I feel. Well, it might still be a little embarrassing, but my heart feels so much lighter now. That is well, child. It's poison for the soul to keep your feelings pent up inside. Oh dear, is that the time we're ready? I'd like to stay and talk some more, but I have to wake up soon. Thank you, all of you. Till next time. Well, how strange to receive thanks from a mortal. It's not a bad feeling. When the little girl wakes up, she'll forget having met us, but I'm sure she'll feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I've been thinking, friend, with things settled in Lakeland, perhaps we may now turn our attention to those suffering from nightmares in other regions. Yes, I think it's a good time now. What do you say we take ourselves to Kaluja next? No objections from me. Now, based on previous observations, and lad plants a potent nightmare within a chosen individual, who in turn spreads to those around them. That little girl was one such person, the source of nightmares in Lakeland. We must look for her counterparts in Kaluja and elsewhere, and likewise aid them. I see, and I trust you can track down these people with your keen sense of smell. But of course, is what I would like to say, but it has become complicated. In order to prevent further interference, it seems Lad has taken to employing magics to veil the scent of the nightmare at the source. The result being, though I can sense the general area where the nightmares are concentrated, I can't readily identify the individual from which they all emanate. First you can't keep the nightmare down, and now you can't even find them? Bah, what use are you? Come, let us not lose faith so soon. It just so happens I know someone who can help us, my creator. Let us go to Pla Ani and seek their counsel together. Yeah, this place. Lord Ankir is the new mall acquaintance I mentioned, the one who alerted me to nightmares. We meet every so often to trade things like the Fey lamps they need to make proxies. Yes, an extract of this mushroom should serve. This is my esteemed creator, Luke Anak. On the subject of the heart and the mind, I know none more versed than they. Master Luke Anek, I am returned. If it pleases you, these are my companions. We seek your sage counsel on the matter of the Pale Pixie. Ah, if it isn't Azel II, the namesake of my beloved teacher, pleased am I that you still think of me as your master. You are the hero who set free our fallen king, a fitting payment. Such a valorous deed calls for a fitting payment. Luke Anek, just another new Mao at the end of the day. Just another new Mao at the end of the day. With all due respect, Master, we have need of haste. As you are aware, we are on a quest to eliminate nightmares, but the Pale Pixies have veiled the scent with magics. Is there no way to lift its effects? I'm afraid lifting such magics will be no easy feat. However, I believe we may greatly narrow down the search by considering the circumstances of the Pale Pixie's birth. Their birth, you say? There's always more of us appearing, so I hadn't given it any thought. To state a commonly held belief, 'tis said that a pixie is born when the soul of a mortal who died in childhood gathers new ether to itself. Are we following thus far? Having originated from a life ended too soon, such a soul is often unstable, and is defined by the needs that once drove its owner, needs that are highly susceptible to the influences of outside ether. This brings me to my hypothesis. Should a soul defined by unfulfilled needs take on an ether laden with extreme adverse emotions? It may give rise to a nightmare-spawning pixie such as Anne Ladd. Well, what Altuck to be born like this? What ill luck to be born like this? If this hypothesis is correct, we may confirm that Anne Ladd is drawn to those who are tormented by the same unfulfilled needs, and as a pixie, it is in children most of all that they could see kindred souls. I can say from experience that there's a strong connection between needs and dreams, and in the case of Kalusha, most dreams are to do with food. Food, you say? It's decided then. We search for children in Kalusha whose hearts are hounded by hunger. As I mentioned, Anne Ladd veiled the scent of the source, but the nightmares are concerned in right. Our task then is to find a child there who suffers from nightmares yet gives off no scent. Let's set out at once. A moment. Given the service you have performed for us, we owe you a tremendous debt. I cannot feel at ease until it is repaid. Is there no service I can offer you? Nothing at all. In that case, you're staying at Lyre de Lorraine, yes? If it would not be considered overly bold, I shall take myself there. My familiars are at your disposal should you need them. I'll stay hidden and leave the talking to you and Azel. Yes, this village positively reeks of nightmares. There can be no doubt the sources here spreading their influence to those around them. Did that pig just talk? And did it say something about nightmares? We're investigating nightmares. Truly, then perhaps you can help me. The child I recently took in, he's been having terrible nightmares. I don't know what to do. The boy was originally from a nearby village. His parents abandoned him and went to try their luck in Neomore. It's sad, I know, but I'm afraid it's not an uncommon story in these parts. Anyway, for a long while he was alone and had to fend for himself. He was on the brink of starving to death when I found him and brought him here. I managed to nurse him back to health, but the experience seemed to have scarred him. He refuses to eat unless he's ripe to collapse, out of fear that the food will run out. Where is the child now? I thought I saw him playing on the north side of the village earlier, but like as not, he's fallen asleep. He always seems tired these days. Thank you for sharing this with us, madame. Rest assured we shall do all that we can. I dare say this is a promising lead. Come, let us search for the child. A flying talking pig. What will they think of next? No. Get away from me. Get away. Tossing and turning in his sleep, yet not a whiff of a nightmare. I believe we found our source. To be so hungry, yet unable to eat, no child deserves to suffer so. Rest easy now, lad. We shall vanquish your nightmare. Let me get this straight. He's hungry, but he refuses to eat even though there's food. I don't understand mortals sometimes. Anyways, we all remember what to do, yes? I don't know how long I can hold it quickly this way. Here I go. Get ready, yo. Ew, that's disgusting, hungry and purred out of its misery. It's harder work bringing it back up. My belly is recovered, and I am happy to report. Cannot unsee that thing's going to haunt my dreams. But it will haunt the young boy's dreams no more. Let us hasten back to Wright and see how he fares. What the? Do I know you? It feels as though I've met you before. Both you and the flying pig. Ah, so you found him. How do you feel, my boy? It's strange. I was having a terrifying dream, but it suddenly turned happy. Then I woke up and my stomach. It doesn't feel like it's in knots anymore. Well now, what dream was it that you saw? It's kind of hazy, but there was a great glutinous monster that ate everything. I was fighting it and losing, but then someone appeared and helped me, and together we defeated it. Excuse me. Mother, I'm starving. Can I have something to eat? But of course, my dear boy, you can have as much as you like. We might and have anything fancy, but we grow enough here to feed everyone. You needn't fear ever growing hungry, so come, let's go home. I'll even bake you a sweet. It was you, wasn't it? The hero who helped me in my dream. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ah, they're back. Why do you interfere? We should ask you the same question. Why won't you have fun with dreams like a normal pixie? Fun, what does that mean? You really don't know. If you're making mischief, what is it that you're trying to do? What's your purpose? What's my purpose? I don't know. I merely follow my heart. Since being born, there are two dreams I see. One where I can never reach someone I love, and another where I'm crying alone in a cramped old castle. When I awaken, I'm driven by a burning desire for them, for that someone, though their face is a blur, and for Lil Meg, oh so nostalgic Lil Meg. What do you mean, why Lil Meg? And who's this someone? Well, that was certainly perplexing, but in any case, we've accomplished our mission here. So come, my friends. Another gate once for opening in Lil Meg. Want to go to Lil Meg, do you? Very well, just close your eyes. There you are. Come, come, let us open the next gate. We've been waiting for you, yo, if truth be told, and lad's words still weigh on my mind. But I dare say we've earned a moment of fun. Oh yes, we're going to open another gate, and we're going to put the bubbles we've gathered to use. And how does this one use the bubbles exactly? What was it that you said, Ezel? Better to show than to explain, or some such? Right, yo, I want you to do the honors again. This time hold an image of Kalusha in your mind. What the fuck? It's Candyland, yo. By freeing the little boy and right from his nightmares, you and yours have reclaimed the dreams of those in Kalusha. Furthermore, using the dream bubbles, Tierbeck has created a house of treats and an array of play equipment. Oh, he's really close. Amazing. Surprise, yes? Feel free to stay and play as long as you like. We'll be waiting for you outside. Like, can I literally play with these things? Is it just for show? Out of curiosity. Yeah, it's just for show. That slide might not be, though. Yeah, no. Can't interact with it. We Feels like this stuff's gonna be able to be used later, but I might be wrong. Ah! Be nice if I could fly. Okay. Oh, I'm invisible. Oh. Never have I seen such a delightful place. I'm giddy with excitement in spite of myself. There you are, yo. I trust you had fun. Amazing what you can do with happy dreams and a touch of pixie magic, right? This proxy for one is thoroughly impressed. You truly live up to your reputation as the founder of Lil Meg. You know, yo, if you liked it in there, you're welcome to make Lil Meg your home. Oh yes, forever and ever and ever. Right, now that we've reclaimed Kalusha, we must work to fill it with lots of happy dreams. If you're willing to help me, you and me yonder will set your home you some tasks. Milmeg is an illusionary dream that lies between dreams and reality. The Thoth used similar magics to create Dawn Meg, but our realms is 1,000 times better. Why, you're more than likely to have fun in it and then die. That's why. Those regions that remain sealed are rife and ripe with nightmares. Tantalizing though they smell, I know I will regret devouring them. Okay, that's all for beast tribes. Next is this one. What's this one? Oh yeah, that's... No. 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 Probably not. Yes. But I have to get the cutscenes first before I can do it. Okay. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm actually gonna call this stream here, but I might stream later today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for everything. Peace.